What is going on, YouTube? Lamont on the run. Today I am at 10 East Firestone Boulevard here in Akron, Ohio. I am at the Bridgestone Tire Technology Center. I guess this is where they test tires. New technology with tires. By the way, the airless tire, it's just going to be a no-go. I don't believe in that thing. Come on, get out of here, kids. Anyways, this is the general location of where 25-year-old Jayland Walker was shot and killed shot a lot by the police on the early morning hours of June 27th of 2022. So let's do a quick play-by-play of what basically happened. So at that time, very early morning hours of June 27, 2022, police with the Akron Police Department tried to pull Jayland Walker over for some kind of a traffic issue. Maybe his taillight was out. That's probably what it was. And when they hit the funny blinking lights, instead of pulling over to the side, which is what most people do as you're instructed to do so, Jayland hits the gas and says, "I'm out of here, kids." So the police start chasing him. 40 seconds into the chase, as the cop is giving instructions to the dispatcher to relate to the other police officers where he's at, you could hear a gunshot in that video, and then he tells the dispatch that I just heard a gunshot. There's also a traffic camera photo. It's very blurry. It's not a good photo, but it's what appears to be some kind of a light coming from Jayland Walker's vehicle, indicating possibly that he did in fact fire that gunshot, and that you can see the light from the muzzle blast in that photo. So they go on a chase. Doesn't last very long, probably less than 5 minutes, if that. Eventually they get to this location where I'm at right now. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, the camera, the body cam, all the photos, the cameras, it's all bad video. You really can't see very much. But I'm gonna guess, because this was the address of where the police officers gave as the location of where it happened. So it's gonna be one of these parking lots that I'm gonna show you right now. So when he gets out of the car, he has a ski mask on, right? Because I guess that's what you do when you're driving a car around, you wear a ski mask. If I was a police officer, I would be a little bit concerned about why this guy who shot a gun out of his window. So if I'm a police officer, I'm gonna say that you're armed, possibly dangerous. I'm going to quickly deduce that when you jump out of the vehicle with your mask on, I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and say that you probably have the gun on you still. Why are you wearing a ski mask? Who knows? You can't be asking stupid questions like that nowadays anyway. So he gets out and he's running somewhere in this parking lot right here. And the police are chasing him. They're yelling at him. I believe they tried to tase him. Don't quote me on that. I believe a taser was fired, but tasers have very low success rates. I think it's under 50%. I want to say 52% of all taser deployments fail. And according to the police officers, it looked like he had turned around and reached in his waistband for a gun. Who knows? And all of these cops, they just started firing. Pop, 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 pop. It just... You got 8 different officers firing their guns. 7 guys and a woman. I believe a few of these cops, at least half of them, had not been cops very long. Just throwing that out there. I think less than 3 years. Anyways, I don't see any flowers or any memorial things because this is private property, so I didn't intend on seeing that. But somewhere right here in this parking lot is where he got shot. And the video is really bad. It's dark, it's grainy, it's not really good quality footage. But they shot him. They shot their guns. Over 90 bullets left their guns. And of those 90 shots, Jayland Walker, which he was declared dead at the scene, he was handcuffed and dead. They counted during the autopsy 41 entry wounds, 5 grazing wounds, and 26 bullets were recovered from his body. 5 of those wounds were to his back. So it could have been, like, as he was running, he turned around. Like, he could have turned around and had a gun. We don't know. We don't know, because if I'm a cop and I'm chasing this guy just let out a shot, I don't want to get killed. So we don't know. But anyways, so there's been a lot of, protests. Akron had to shut down this 4th of July celebration for this shooting. The family has, of course, got an attorney. The family, they're going to become instant millionaires. So congratulations on that, of course. That's pretty much the urban inner city lottery, is to get shot and killed by the cops and hope that, even though you can't enjoy the money, that your, family will be able to. Now, let's discuss a little bit of the background of Jayland Walker. Now, if you might think that he was some kind of gun-toting thug, according to his criminal record, well, he didn't really have one at all other than traffic tickets. So you really can't call him any kind of a criminal. And we don't know his mental state at the time. He had a fiance who violently died in a car accident named Jamisha Beasley. And his mother said that he didn't show any signs of wanting to do this. The family says that he was not that kind of person. He was employed at the time as a DoorDash delivery driver and had no, again, like I said, had no criminal record to speak of. Wasn't involved in gangs or nothing like that. But we have to ask the question, first of all, why the hell are you firing a gun out of your, first of all, why are you not pulling over for the police when they instruct you to pull over? I know, guys, I hate getting pulled over too. I can't stand it. He actually was another, I think the Franklin Township, which is the next city over, they try to pull him over for the same vehicle infraction, equipment malfunction, whatever, 24 hours previous, and they got on a high-speed chase with him as well. And then when he crossed over into Akron city limits, that police department's sergeant, he called off the chase. So I don't know if these cops, when they seen his car, if they had a description of this car from the day before. I believe that's what it was. I think that these cops, they got a flag on his car that said, okay, this guy has a tail light out, and then they just fit the description of the vehicle and they started chasing him. But anyways, I don't know why you're not pulling over by the police. I don't know why you're firing a gun as you're getting, chased by the police. But then, you heard the gunshot in the video. You see that blurry picture, but it is a blurry picture, so it's not that great of a picture. But when everything was said and done, they did search his vehicle, and they did find the gun that was fired, and they found the clip and with the bullets and all that stuff. So there was a gun. Now, his family's attorneys are saying that he was not armed at the time, which is true because he left the gun in the car. So of course he wasn't armed as is. The gun was not on his person, but he was armed. It just wasn't on him at the time of him getting shot and killed. And, the family attorney, of course, most attorneys, they're just going to be lying through their sneagly teeth. And it escapes me right now what he said when the attorney was being interviewed by some local TV station here in town. But basically, at the end of the day, it comes to this. It comes to accountability for your actions. I don't know if this kid has some kind of mental illness problems that his family didn't know about and he was keeping to himself. Because when you're a guy and you got mental illness, you're not really going to want to tell your mom or tell your dad or your brother, like, hey, man, I got issues. I'm thinking this situation, I don't think this is a criminal situation. I just think this guy wigged out when his fiance died, and he was just going bonkers pretty much. I don't believe he meant to maybe he wanted to do that suicide by cop thing. I have no idea. I really don't know. But if your fiance dies in a car accident, we don't know what his mental state was at the time. And I'm not making excuses. You guys know me. You watch my channel. You guys know I ain't about the excuses at all whatsoever. I'm just giving my opinion on things that I see without not having too much information available to me other than the video that they released. I mean, this case right now, as far as I know, the officers were off duty. They were being paid. I don't know if they're back on the force or whatever. It was seven males and one female, and 7 of them were white and 1 was black. I guess that was important to the media. It's always important, kids. It's always important. What are you gonna do? But anyways, I guess we're just gonna wait and see what happens at the end of the day. The family, like I said earlier, they're gonna get millions of dollars. and the lawyer's gonna make a bunch of money. And, you know, I personally think those cops should not lose their job. You know what I mean? Because it's not normal, a normal person, especially because I find it so confounding how this guy did not have a criminal record other than like stupid tickets for like speeding or whatever. Other than that, it's like, what the heck happened? You know? I think he just wigged out. And now you got a lot of people, you've seen posters all over town, justice for Jayland Walker. You know, hey guys, listen. That whole justice for this and justice for that, before you even start talking about justice for this and Black Lives Matter, that, you really got to stop and do your homework. You should always stop and do your homework. Never, ever listen. I'll say this, never listen to the loudest morons in the room, because they're usually the loudest ones are the ones that are the dumbest. They're not very bright. Always look at who's the quietest one. Those are the ones that sit back and they're just like, yeah, okay. Those are the quiet ones, are usually the smarter ones in the room. The loud ones, the boisterous ones, well, except me, of course. But those guys just flapping their gums without seeing the evidence, without seeing the video, without seeing the pictures, without knowing that this guy had tried to pull him over 24 hours previous and he still wouldn't pull over. He wouldn't stop. You know what I mean? Yeah. Guys, you got to be accountable for your actions. And I know a lot of times police, you know, they kill people that they, you know, shouldn't have killed. You got a lot of mental illness out there. But police, they're hired to protect civilians. They're not hired as therapists. If you need a therapist, go get a therapist. You know what I mean? That's not their job. Their job isn't to talk you down from the ledge of a building. I mean, they oftentimes do that. But at the end of the day, their job is not to listen to people's problems. They're hired as, you know, basically uphold the law, to make sure that nobody's doing anything stupid. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. So anyways, like I said, this is generally the location of where it happened. I wish I could show you the exact spot, but I'm kind of in a hurry to get out of here. And as I leave, walk off the Bridgestone Technology Center, I just say this, guys. Anybody young, any kids, any normal people out there watching my videos, listening to me, hey, do as the police say. You know what I mean? Do I believe he was shot, you know, excessively? No. No, I'm not going to say you know, 90 shots from 8 different officers. No, that's everybody. That's how cops do it. Everybody shoots at the same time. That's just how it is. You know, I would advise anybody out there, if you don't want to get shot 41 times, don't shoot at the police. You got to work with them for the 20 minutes that you get hemmed up, being pulled over for whatever stupid little reason you do. I'm telling you, more times than not, unless you're dealing with an a-hole cop, if you're cordial to them, they're not going to give you a ticket. I haven't got a ticket from a cop, oh my God, 15 years. Do you know why? Because I'm cordial with them. I know that when they pull me over, I know they don't know who I am. I could be a psycho. So I'm cordial with them. They see me. They see my dumpy van, my raggedy trailer. They're probably like, this guy can't even afford the damn ticket. And I'm cool with them, and we have a conversation. We talk about their job, and then I'm on my way. And if you do that the way I do it, more times than not, you're not going to get a ticket. You know, unless you're a habitual offender and they have you flagged in the system that they keep pulling you over for this, you know, for whatever reason, and you're too thick-headed to get it, to fix your car or whatever. Hey, listen, driving is a privilege. Don't take total advantage of it. You know what I mean? Keep that driving record good, man. That's freedom. Like, that's your passport to freedom, to do whatever you want. You know what I mean? You guys got to remember that. That's what I do. Anyways. All right, guys. I feel like I've yapped way too long. way too long. Just be safe out there, guys. Just, you know, do as the cops say. We can't have this weird society where cops are not respected, and we feel that we don't need to listen to the police, because once you start having a lawless society of just morons thinking that, you know, all because they look a certain race or a certain color, that all of a sudden that they don't have to listen to the police, they don't have to pull over when a cop says pull over. That's what's beginning to start here, and it's not going to be a good thing, because a lot of your sons, a lot of your daughters, a lot of people are going to start getting shot and killed not listening to the police. So hey, do yourself a favor. When you get pulled over, the easiest way out of a ticket, the easiest way to go about your day is to treat them the way you want to be treated. Okay, if you were that cop, you probably want them to be cool with you. Hey, that cop might have had a bad day. His wife or her husband, they got an argument or a fight, whatever. Hey, be that cop's bright sunny sunshine of the day. By the way, I just remembered. No, the last time I got a ticket was 2010 on my scooter. So yeah, that was about 11 years ago. It was a motorcycle cop. Yeah, he was a total D-bag. Total D-bag for real. Gave me a ticket on my scooter because my scooter was broken. Oh well, sometimes, you know, hey, one ticket in 16 years, 15 years, that ain't too bad, huh? All right, guys, I've been blabbing on and on long enough. Catch up with y'all later. Have a good one. Be safe. Peace.